Fairmont State is picked second in the Mountain East Conference this year. The Falcons went 9-2 last year and were runners-up in the conference standings and nearly missed out on an NCAA playoff berth. The offense has 10 starters back, including quarterback Taquan Cruz-Naylor, who completed over 60% of his passes and threw 23 touchdowns last season. Defense graduated several key pieces, but have 7 starters back from one of the top units in the league a year ago. With more on the preview of this year's edition of the Fighting Falcons, please welcome in his 7th season, head coach Jason Woodman.
Thanks, Travis. I could stand up here and echo a lot of things that all these guys have said, but I'm more of a keep it short and sweet guy, so this will probably be one of the quicker speeches here. I do want to thank Reed, Adam, and media for everything you guys do for us. It really means a lot. It's been a really good experience now for 6 years and something that we're proud to be a part of. I also want to thank our athletic director, Chad Fowler, our president, Mirta Martin, just for giving me the opportunity to represent our Fairmont State University, but also to lead a great group of young men that I have in our locker room, and something that we've built over going on 7 years now that we're very proud of. Also, congrats to Jake and what him and his team was able to do last year. It's impressive, again, to think about how successful teams in our conference have been on a national level over the last 5-6 years. So a big congrats to that. And I know it's not easy to do, and it's something to be very proud of, something that you can cherish for a long time, because that's not easy. We're excited about a lot of changes in the conference. You know, it's an exciting time. You see a lot of new faces, a lot of new coaches, and that's just more challenges. It's kind of a new challenge on 7 years now, that every week you're kind of preparing maybe for the same teams over and over and over. So to get some new coaches, some new teams, it's kind of a breath of fresh air. We're kind of excited about that. And the conference continues to get better. I think parity-wise, competitiveness, it's proven over and over every year that you have to bring your A game every single week, or you have a chance to go home with a loss. And that's something that, again, is credited to these guys up here and the things they've been able to do for us. For us, rankings, I say this every year, rankings don't really matter to us. Right now, we know everybody in our conference is undefeated, and we focus a lot more on how we finish the season and where we're ranked then than we even talk about things at the beginning. So to be up here after hearing all these other guys speak, it's something that we take pride in, because we know we've worked hard to get our program where it is, but it's not something we hang our hat on. We know we got a lot of work still to do, and we're just beginning this whole long marathon that we have ahead of us. I don't usually talk about individuals either, but I do want to recognize the 3 players I have here: our starting quarterback, Taquan Cruz-Naylor, our defensive back, Michael Porter, and offensive lineman, Chandler Zavala. 3 guys that have done a lot for our program, bought into everything we preach, and have been successful. We have 23 seniors coming back this year. It's probably one of the biggest classes in a long, long time at Fairmont. A lot of players that have played a lot of football, been very successful, and won a lot of football games. But, I think for us heading into camp here, we're really more concerned about the freshmen. I think some of the guys up here can tell you, if you look back over the last few years, the successful teams have had to rely on freshmen. There's a good one that was sitting right over there, that's sitting there today. There was a freshman last year that did a lot of very, very good things for his team. And I think that for us, we're going to focus a lot on the incoming guys. We want to see who's going to step up, what freshman's going to be there. We have a lot of seniors in our depth charts full of seniors, but at some point we're going to have to rely on a freshman, or maybe a redshirt freshman or sophomore who's been there. So that's one of the things that we're continuing to think about. Like I said, we still feel like we have a lot in question, and honestly, we feel like we still have a lot to prove. We haven't been able to win a conference championship yet, or do some of the things that we talk about doing, just like everybody else up here. So here in a week, we'll start worrying about getting better one day at a time, every day, and we look forward to September 5th. We travel down to Charleston to play a pretty big game under the lights. So up until then, guys, best of luck. Thanks again for everybody, and I'll see you soon.